What's up, everybody? Team Twins here again. We just finished a long day in San Francisco, going to a couple of food parks. We learned a lot of cool stuff today. First, we went to Soma Eats in Soma, part of San Francisco. It was just around closing time for them, so we talked with one lady who operated a food truck that offered like beverages for the food park, and we got a lot of good insights from her as well as some others when we went to a different food park. So if you guys want to touch on that.
Okay, so we'll start about 3 things. One thing that we noticed, we were talking to this guy, and they were ready to close their food truck, and so he had a lot of time to talk, and he was telling us about how wastewater is a big issue for them. Their truck was permanent in the park, but they still have to like drive out of their way to get rid of all the water they like collect during the day. And there was this huge like tank behind the truck, so it's obviously like really not easy to manage. And food trucks that move, whatever they're coming back, so it's really out of their way to get rid of all the water that they collect during the day.
Yeah, and another encounter we sort of had after ordering food from one food truck that we later talked to the manager of later. After we ordered, a lady came in behind us, and she was a little bit shorter, and the food truck counter was like pretty high. And the guy was working like at the cash register and also trying to prepare some other food, and the lady was trying to get his attention so she could order a bottle of water, and she was calling to him for a couple, like I'd say about 10 to 15 seconds before the guy even noticed that she was there, because it was a little bit higher up, and like because of the window he couldn't really hear her, and so that was a pretty big insight. We figured out like customer communication, like because of the height of food trucks, depending on how tall you are, might be an issue for some people.
I think one of the major takeaways we also got from this experience is that each food truck has like very different issues based on like many different factors. And so one of the things we're going to focus on going in to the field and doing more just like observing in the next few days is like focusing on small niche areas or like smaller categories and really like figuring out issues within those, because it's great to have like a broader knowledge and perspective on the industry as a whole, but there are definitely like little issues that we could more like specifically touch on by like looking more specifically.
Yeah.
I keep saying specific, but
yeah. Today was a very broad like information gathering kind of day, and it piqued our interest in a lot of different things.
Yeah, so now we know what to look for whenever we go interview other vendors.
Yeah.
Go team.
Team Twins out.